What up, friendos? It is the Enforcer here doing my main team's reverse retro unboxing. Yes, I know it is extremely subpar, but still it's my squad. Just like the previous reverse retro, I went ahead and bought that quote-unquote practice jersey that they threw out there. Did slap Fedorov on it. I do have it in a tub right now. I put all my my white jerseys in there for the time being until we get the renovation going on this guy. Appreciate all you guys for checking this one out. I know it's going to be a lot of negativity in the comment section. That's fine. Like I said, this is my squad. I know what it is, but I will say, I do appreciate that they have incorporated a different color, and I did say this in the preview of all 32 reverse retros that I was not a big fan of it, but am glad that there is black in it, because then at least there's a possibility that later on down the road that they may work some black into a jersey that has the winged wheel on it. So with the wings, it's baby steps when it comes to this. But anyway, friendos, appreciate you guys for checking out this channel. Thank you so much. If this is the first time that you're checking out one of my videos, go on and check out some other videos. I have a whole playlist of the original reverse retros that I unboxed a couple years ago from the first run. This one is 7 or 8. Of the 2.0, got a whole playlist of that, so check that out. There's other unboxings and stuff as well. Did pick up some jerseys here or there, but I wanted to get this Detroit one out of the way. Mainly, you know, obviously because of the jersey, but I did pick this thing up on a clearance here. This is like the arena here, and I put it right there next to this this jersey here from Wood Jerseys. So this was from Wood Jerseys. This one I got it from Lids. Had a 10% off thing through my, if I use my bank card, I got a little bit of a kickback. So I said, why not fill this little spot here? And now I can do this unboxing. So let's get to it. So it is the Detroit reverse retro. And like I said, this is the homage to the 75th anniversary jersey that was in red and white from an old flashback from way back in the day. It's either from the Falcons or the Cougars. But yeah, this one is much like that Chicago one that they did for 2.0. There's not much to this, except Chicago did at least put their main logo on the shoulder. This one, no such thing. But like I said, at least they incorporated black in here. And I know, like, the cheap thing is for a team. I don't want to say cheap, but an easy way to make a third jersey or an alternate or a stadium jersey or something like that is to make it throw some black in it if that's not already in your team's color profile. But Detroit has not been able to do that. The closest I can get is they threw this cream in this Winter Classic right here, but that's about it. So here is the Detroit Red Wings reverse retro, and that's it. This is it. All right, everybody, thank you for watching. No. But yeah, I mean, this is a very plain, old school vibe. Definitely retro, for sure. Definitely know where your team comes from. But that is about it. I am a sucker for red and black. Usually red, black, and white. I dig. That's why I like the Hurricanes look. But there is something oddly satisfying by seeing this old school jersey. And I will say, because before I open these up, I don't look at them too much. I just sort of get them ready for the next one, and then they're there. I don't really examine them until now. Not by much, but it looks it looks better in person. But still, it is not that great, and I do feel like I'm going to have an issue here because it has none of the venting that much of the other reverse retros, and I think the Calgary and the Stars one didn't either, and those were the ones that were pretty tight around the chesticles, you know. So let's see. Well, actually, you know what? Let's do the whole view in here. So you got Detroit, 1991. That was the year that they wore their 75th anniversary flashback of this. So that's what they're flashing back to. There's the Adidas 3 stripes on the back. Stripes continue on around the back. I would assume that a name and number kit, much like the original reverse retro, will help it. But there is really not that much. This is the sleeves seem like a lot of work on like sections here, because you've got this black section sewn in to this red, sewn with this one, and then this section, this red stripe, and then this black stripe are all sort of one piece. And then you've got a top section here of red. I don't know if you can see the seam, but then there's a top section, and then you get to the bottom. So it truly feels like it is a you know, sort of patched together a jersey. So it does give that old school feel. No raised embroidery on the Detroit, none whatsoever. It's just sort of like the name and number kit you would get on the back. Like if your name was Detroit, this is what they would put on the back of your jersey. So, all right, let's go. Let's get after it. I've already got a feeling this thing's gonna be tight, just because it doesn't have that extra little space down around here. And yeah, but you can kind of see what it is. I mean, it is a very, very basic jersey. But like I said, man, if they put some black on there somewhere, that could be a winner for sure. You know, like I do appreciate on the road Red Wings jerseys that the sleeves are different. Like it's all red in the sleeve, and then the rest of the body of the jersey is white. I do dig that. Maybe they could have done something like that here, or how about that? I mean, now you know, we're just thinking and spitballing here. What if, to make it a true reverse retro, they would have had the red, you know, this red jersey here, but then had the different sleeves, reverse the sleeves, do something like that. If you didn't want to, you know, really think outside the box. But there is the Detroit. I'll bring you on in so you guys can take a look at this right here. Old school neckline, all red. Okay, then you get down here to Detroit. There is Detroit on with the stripe there. Anything down here? Nope, nothing whatsoever. Then we get to the sleeve, and then there, that is not much to this baby in the least. Leaves much to be desired, but it is my squad, as you can see with the knickknacks hanging around here. Number one in my heart, though lately they have not been good for my heart. But anyway, that's just what happens. The ebbs and flows of a team. You're only going to be good for so long, and then you either hold on to that feel like I never understood why they were so wanting to keep their playoff streak going for so long, and then they would, pick up fools at the trade deadline that would just get them to an 8 seed, and then they get blown out by like whoever was the hot team, whether like a Boston or a Tampa, just annihilate them in the first round. It's like, okay, so this is why we mortgaged our near future to get destroyed in 5 games. Okay, great. But glad that there is a full rebuild going. In Yzerman, I trust, and all the moves that he does, I'm going to trust the process, because the blueprint was there in Tampa for what he set there, and I know he's not there anymore. But a lot of the pieces that he drafted, a lot of that, and the mindset of a winning attitude and of a winning franchise is there, and I think that the fact that they kept Ken Holland there for so long, and then they Yzerman basically said, well, okay, I'm gonna have to go somewhere else, and he built that up in Tampa, just thinking like, he probably could have done that in Detroit, but we had to suffer for Ken Daniels and Mickey Redmond had to call massive amount of years of just bad hockey, and now it's getting a little bit better. They started the season off pretty good this year, but now they're kind of settling in where I thought they would. Win some, lose some, competitive. Some games not so competitive, but at least there's a chance. For a good 3-4 years, there was no chance. You turn on that game and already into the first, it's 3-0. But and you knew there was no hope of coming back. But now I turn on a game and I'm hopeful. They're gritty. They play hard, and yeah, they're a fun watch. They're they aren't quite as entertaining to watch as my other team Vegas is, to where they could just boom boom boom. But it's a fun squad to watch. Hopefully we keep Larkin, keep him re-signed. I know Verana recently got on waivers. Whatever that, honestly, like I said, Yzerman, whatever he chooses to do, I'm going to trust him, because he has shown me no different than to put my trust into him. So from one Stevie to another, Yzerman, let's get this baby done. So anyway, friendos, let me know what you think of this very, very basic Detroit jersey. Like I said, it was very low on my rankings before these things came out. Looks a little bit better in person, but not by much. I am feeling positive that there is a Red Wings jersey with some black in it. Baby steps. Maybe in the upcoming years, I get a black Wings third or something like that. Hopefully. I did see, just real quick, first one that I'm filming in the new year. So I saw that there was the Winter Classic. Really dug the environment. Really dug the Bruins jerseys and their whole set with the brown gloves. Looked amazing. I always dig a nice ambiance of the Winter Classic. That's what it is. It's just sort of like a throwback marketing thing. Was weird that normally it is your big network showcase to let you know, hey, there's hockey here, and we're getting into it. We're getting into the depth of this, and football's about to get out of the way here in a couple months. This is a good showcase. Let's show you that. When I was flipping through the channels, I forgot that it was on TNT. Down here in the States, at least, it was on TNT. So I had to do a little bit of searching on the second, wondering, where the hell is this game? I've been conditioned for so long for it to be on NBC. Obviously, they don't have that, but I was checking. I was wondering, oh, is this going to be on ABC? I think they had the Cotton Bowl or the Rose Bowl on at that time, and I'm like, where the hell is it? Oh yeah, TNT. Bit of a downgrade from network TV, but they did a good job. Did Did enjoy the one thing, the first pitch puck thing. Stupid. Don't ever do that again. I saw that it's in Seattle and Vegas for the next one. Up in Seattle, it's going to be Vegas and Seattle. Excited to see those jerseys. Going to be getting the Vegas one regardless of whatever it may be. I'm going to pick that one up for sure. We'll see where that Seattle one is, whether they get the old Metropolitans S thing with the green and the red and the cream, if we're going to get that or not. Very excited. And yeah, what's Vegas going to do? That's because, you know, for the first reverse retro, they you know, used the palette for the Thunder. And then the second one was sort of an homage to old school Vegas Strip, Vegas area, Rat Pack sort of thing, you know, the Stardust and all that good stuff. So yeah, I wonder what they're going to do with that. So we got a year to see what that's going to be. And yeah, so that'll do it there. So once again, friendos, let me know all the negative comments you have down below about this jersey. I'm excited to I'm excited to see that because I haven't seen a lot of people unbox this one. I know BA's going through all of his, and he did this one. And I think he also said the same thing, that it looks better in person, which it does. And as I'm looking at the camera here, the red and the black do pop. It does look nice, but you know, this is very, it is what it is, and not the super most exciting thing, which I wish I could get pumped for a specialty Wings jersey, but they don't give me anything to get excited about. And that's sad because, you know, Bruins had the Pooh Bear. What is that? Blackhawks have messed with something. They've put, you know, they've had a black one in the past. You know, I'm talking about original sixes. Rangers, you know, they put the Liberty jersey on. Who else we got here? The Leafs. You know, from time to time they've thrown St. Pat's in there, and they've kept a little bit reserved. Like the last reverse retro, they put some gray in there. Didn't sell all that well. Montreal this year with that light blue, they're trying to do some things. So Detroit, let's go in and have some fun. Let's not take ourselves so seriously. And that'll do it for me. We'll say I appreciate each and every one of you for checking me out. Thank you for joining me here on the new year and checking out this jersey and seeing all the Red Wings stuff. That's why I closed the door. I wanted you guys to get a good look at this in case anyone hadn't. Did a review of this thing. Woodjerseys.com. Really awesome, really quality piece. I will say this. This one, I thought it would be more dimensional, much like the Wood jerseys. I thought it would, like, each level would be, yeah, actually, I'll show you guys this thing up close here. I really thought that each level on this thing would be another layer, you know, and then there would be a lot of depth, but it's only, there's some depth here, and then the rest, this is all flat. And then the same thing here, this is just sunk in, but it isn't. And then here the Red Wings, this is sunk in to give it some dimension. This is just flat, but cool little piece to add to the set, and I was excited to add that. Come on, baby. Come on. I can probably get this thing fixed later. There we go. Okay, friendos, thank you so much. Appreciate you guys getting to the end of the video. Where am I at? How much time are we at now? About 19 minutes. Thank you, friendos. Appreciate it. Catch you guys on the next one. I do have 2 more from Ben. Oh, Ben, this is where I got this one from Ben. Ben H Sports. ben.hugenban@yahoo.ca. Still has some reverse retro 2.0s up there. Email him if you're interested in anything that you see on his eBay page. Reach out to him. The fees that eBay charges, he will pass those savings on to you. Packs them up wonderfully. Haven't had an issue with him. Appreciate you, Ben. Thank you so much. Still got 2 more that I have from Ben. One that I got from the NHL store through their eBay page. It was actually cheaper than if I would have got it from the store. I think they're sold out of that in my size. And then I recently got 1 more reverse retro from Sports K. And then that will basically wrap up my reverse retros. Unless down the road I find a piece that I didn't have already that was on sale, or you know, I've you know what, let me go on and get that one or something like that. But don't anticipate any more other than what I have right here. So that's what that is. So friendos, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Take care. Bye.